burger joint.
Hello, good morning everyone. How's it going? I'm on my morning walk right now. It's gonna be like 9 a.m. probably. It's pretty cold. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out from my mouth, but it's -1, -2. It's pretty cold outside. And yeah, I decided to just take a short video, tell you what's up, tell you how's it going, what's been happening the last couple of months. I think we talked a lot about it on stream, but it's nice to have a concise video where I can just say whatever I want. So let's start health-wise. All of you know, or most of you know, I had a pretty rough November and December. It started mid-November when I got kidney stones. Just happened randomly, passed them while in the bathroom, and went to the ER. They told me, hey, I'm gonna give you an ultrasound to see if there's some left, but they ultrasounded my bladder, they ultrasounded my kidneys, and there were no more. So they were like, oopsie, oh well, you got through the worst of it, so nothing we can really do right now. And that was a fun week. The pain was, like, as I was passing the stone, was incredible, it was unbearable. Through the worst. And after that, it's been basically a week for me to fully recover. I was so tired from the pain, I felt numb. My back was hurting and all that, so that was not a great experience. And a couple of weeks after that, I got sick. I started spiking a fever. I didn't really have anything other than a fever. I didn't really feel too bad. That lasted for like a couple of days, and then I started feeling better. And after that, not even a week after, I got sick again. This time though, on top of the fever that came back, I also had like a cough, like a sore throat, my nose was clogged, and all the muscle pains, the classic flu stuff. It turns out that was COVID, and it's been quite rough. I've had high fever for about a week straight, which that's not something you ever want. You want the fever to be down in a couple of days. For about 2 weeks I couldn't really move from my bed. It was pretty rough. After that, I lost my sense of smell, I've lost my sense of taste, and those things lasted for quite a long time. I want to say until mid-January I still had issues tasting food and smelling things. So that lasted for a month and a half at least. And it also left me with a cough, with a pretty nasty cough that I still have to some degree. And it left me tired and with what people are calling brain fog. Like sometimes it's hard to think. I don't know, it feels foggy is a good way to describe it. And so yeah, also my doctor told me that getting COVID after the kidney stones was not great. The body was already very stressed after the stones, and maybe that's why I got COVID so rough. I don't know, but it was truly a bad time. Basically lasted through mid-November until the end of December. the whole thing. Not fun. What happened to this house? There was like a tiny shack here. It got absolutely knocked down. Don't know if it was the elements or if it was man-made, but it's gone now. Huh. Interesting. And yeah, that's about all that's been happening. Also, after I felt better, I went back to my doctor to adjust my sleeping medication because, you know, I could take a pill to go to sleep every night for the rest of my life, but why if I can still do something about it and I can still think about removing it? So I told my doctor I wanted to get rid of the pills, and she proposed a new therapy, which is basically half of the dosage of the old pill and then some supplements like natural remedies, stuff like that helps me fall asleep. Gotta say, the week that I started this change was pretty rough. Couldn't sleep for like 2-3 days. Feels like the new pill didn't really do much. And it was pretty bad. If you guys ever skipped like 2-3 nights of sleep in a row, you probably know it's not fun. Makes you super cranky, super slow at everything. Definitely impacts your thinking, your decision making, and all sorts of things. So pretty bad time. I did adjust after a few days. I take now a pill that's like half the dosage of the old one, plus a pill of concentrated passion flower. Didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it's a very powerful sleep remedy and against anxiety and stuff like that, so probably works to ease you into sleep. That wasn't enough, so I decided on my own to start taking a tiny pill of melatonin, like 1 milligram a day just before sleep, and I feel like that was what did the trick. After that, I started sleeping fine. A couple of, mediocre nights, but the last 2 or 3, I did sleep all the way through, from when I go down to bed until early morning. I sleep without waking up, which is the best part of it, honestly. So yeah, I hope that that's gonna be enough. I have 2 more boxes of those half dosage pills, then I'm gonna drop them completely, see how that goes. Probably gonna be another few rough nights. I hope that the passion flower thing and the melatonin will do the rest until I go back to my normal sleep schedule, because the brain adapts to sleeping with the medicine and it gets used to it. It's hard to drop those things. It's really difficult. I wouldn't call them addicting, as in you don't need them. It's not like you feel the urge to take the pills, but you definitely, they are addicting in the way that if you don't take them, you don't sleep because your brain has adjusted to that. So yeah, I would like to get rid of them completely and go back to my normal sleep schedule if possible. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened the last couple of months. Streaming wise, I feel like it's been going all right. I had a bit of a bump. Got a new GPU, 3070. It's been working like a dream, like every game. I can max out most of the times, even with ray tracing and all that. Ray tracing is a bit of a finicky thing. Like sometimes it breaks performance despite if I can run the game well or not. Like I go from 150 FPS to literally 30, which is a bit too much of a bump to be the GPU not being strong enough. No, that's just definitely RTX not being optimized for some games. And that game was specifically a Plague Tales Requiem, which I will play soon enough. We played Control, very good, very fun. That game, RTX on, made it look very good. Did not impact the performance whatsoever, other than the fact that the game was performing poorly to begin with, but that's another matter. But yeah, as I was saying, hit a bit of a bump. I didn't know what to play. Didn't feel inspired to play anything. I don't know, maybe just bored with the current state of games. I don't know, the entire industry is changing, has been changing for a while now. It's kind of hard to get excited about things. There's always some shit going on in the background that makes you enjoy the games less. I don't know, something new comes out, it's either way too expensive, they increase the prices, there's some shady monetization, the devs are not great, like that. There's always some bad stuff. But as we said, I talked about it with Gray on my Discord, and there are a lot of great developers. It's definitely not fair to focus just on the bad ones, but yeah, it's easier to see the negatives than it is to see the positive. Mostly because when you see the positive, you don't really go around and praise them. You just accept them and you're happy with it. So there's really nothing to say. But oh my god, this is frozen. Yeah, this is frozen over. Do I dare? No, I don't. This is wet. Well, it's pretty solid. Yeah, pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, you don't just go around and praise a game. I mean, you could do that, but I feel like when you're happy with it, that's the end of it. So it's easier to complain about the negatives than to praise the positive. Still, I feel like we're adjusting now with Monster Hunter coming out on the Game Pass. It's been a blast, honestly. The game has issues, but overall I really enjoy it. I just wish it had better hitboxes, you know. Some boss design may be a little questionable, but other than that, it's fine. It's a very good game. And Hitman's been fun as well. It's stupid. I am not good at that game at all. Like, I'm truly awful. I don't know why. I'm usually doing well in stealth games, but not this time. This time is properly bad. Maybe it's because I refuse to play the objectives and the secret missions and all those things. I just wing it, which definitely not the game, the intended way to play the game, but whatever. And yeah, we'll be continuing with those games for a while. I have a couple of new stuff coming as well. I definitely want to play Plague Tale Requiem. I think that's going to be a good one. And I think February, we have the Wulong game, that Souls-like Monkey King Journey to the West style game, which I think people said it's really good, and I hope I'm gonna enjoy it because it does look amazing. There's also Atomic Heart coming out. Starfield is, I don't know, somewhere in there. Yeah, so probably some good stuff coming out. And you know, as soon as I get a payout on Twitch, which hopefully it's gonna be soon, we're getting close at least. People have been very kind, very generous in the last couple of days with the subs and the gifted sub. That was nice. So we're close, and as soon as I get that, I'm probably going to buy Elden Ring because it's been bugging me since it came out, and since I have the new GPU that can actually run it properly, I can't stress enough how important it is that I play that game. I mean, the Souls the Souls series has been my favorite since they came out, so it's natural that I want to play more. And potentially the best title that came out from the From Software people. I mean, that's what everyone says at least, so I want to see it for myself. Anyway, guys, the dog wants to go home, so I'm gonna go home. It's also very cold and I want to warm up. Get a coffee in me or something. Yeah, I'll keep streaming. I'll take a break every other week maybe. I think I need that. Probably gonna help with this sort of gaming burnout that I had recently. And yeah, we'll keep doing what we're doing. Everything else is going fine. Hell, I may even make some money in a few weeks because I started a little project on the side that hopefully is gonna make me some money. We'll see about that. Alright guys, gonna go home. now. Take care, take it easy. As always, thanks for watching. Goodbye.